the CEO's wedding night. He ran off to be all lovey-dovey with another woman. Upon hearing the news, the wife stormed into the nightclub to catch him. The scheming woman saw her and thought she'd teach her a lesson, but to her surprise, the wife slapped her across the face, making the scheming woman obedient right away. The CEO was also dragged back by his wife, and was pinned to the bed, unable to move. When the in-laws saw the scene, they couldn't stop laughing. Finally, they found the woman who could tame their son. Turns out, the CEO was an uneducated, spoiled rich kid, spending his days drinking and racing cars with bad friends. He was good for nothing. His parents decided to marry him off, to get him on the right path. On the wedding day, the CEO publicly ran away from the ceremony, leaving his bride alone in the empty room. The woman's scheming sister looked at her situation, and couldn't help but feel pleased. It was supposed to be her marrying the CEO, but she thought he had no future. So she used their mother's heirloom to blackmail her sister into taking her place. Reluctantly, the woman agreed. When she found out the CEO was racing cars, she drove to the racing venue, wearing her wedding dress. She turned heads as she arrived. People wondered if she was in the right place. The CEO, seeing her actions, admired her courage, so he gave her a spot in the race. The woman challenged him, saying if she won, she'd get one request from him. Seeing her brave spirit, the CEO's competitive streak was triggered. He immediately agreed to the challenge, and ordered someone to find her a good car, but the woman confidently said that her own car would be enough. Everyone thought she was overestimating herself. After all, the CEO was a world-class driver. But when the race began, the woman's driving skills were on par with the CEO's. The two raced neck and neck. In the end, she slightly edged out ahead. Her white car crossed the finish line first. Everyone was stunned. The CEO angrily got out of the car. Though unwilling, he accepted defeat, and asked her what she wanted. The woman calmly requested he marry her. Looking at the wedding boutonniere on his chest, he realized the woman before him was his fiancée, but he was still in love with his first love. So he said he would agree to everything except marriage. The woman accused him of breaking his word. In front of everyone, the CEO reluctantly returned home with her. His parents were thrilled to see this, but the CEO started acting like a spoiled brat, saying he only agreed to come home, not to marry her. He claimed coming home and marrying were two different things. The woman gave him a helpless look, and at that moment, the CEO shamelessly said that as long as he didn't agree, she could never marry him. Unexpectedly, his mother spoke up, telling the CEO they had already gotten their marriage certificate. The CEO was stunned, but still blamed the woman for everything. Furious, the CEO went back to his bedroom. Looking at the wedding decorations everywhere, he was burning with anger. Just then, his friend called, inviting him to the nightclub for a good time. The CEO initially planned to refuse, but seeing his new wife standing there, he suddenly changed his mind, grabbed his jacket, and walked out the door.